Hey fellow explorers, today I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to show you around Disney World's magical shopping mall. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. And this is not just any shopping mall, it is really a Disneyfied shopping mall known as Disney Springs. It is home to one of the world's largest Disney stores, the World of Disney, worth a video in its own right. Actually, I've got a whole video just going through that store. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Also, a really impressive Lego store with some cool Lego sculptures on the outside, and if you've got kiddos, they can go and play with Legos out in front. They don't even expect you to buy anything because they put the Legos actually out in front. They're not even inside the store. We got this cool lake right here that has this Lego dragon on it, and the Rainforest Cafe in the back that volcano erupts every hour on the hour. Here's what it looked like when it was erupting a little bit earlier. All right, heading back in towards the World of Disney, there's a Starbucks coffee just to the next of it, and a place you can get ice cold refreshments, including alcoholic beverages. If you're more of a smoothie fan or another drink, or you don't want the Starbucks coffee, you can get some other drinks over there at Joffrey's Wetzel's Pretzels next to the waterside stage. There's tons of entertainment at Disney Springs. Most of it is at the nighttime on the stage, but they'll also have afternoon performances and strolling performers as well. Maybe we'll see some as we walk around. If you like chocolate and ice cream, or chocolate and ice cream, or ice cream with chocolate on it, then definitely check out the Ghirardelli chocolate shop there from San Francisco. But they have really great hot fudge sundaes and chocolates. This is a map of Disney Springs. There's over 100 shops and restaurants here. We are starting here. We're gonna walk around this section, then we're gonna come along this way, over to this island, through the back, down the middle, past Planet Hollywood, ultimately ending over here at the House of Blues. Okay, so here we've got Sunshine Churros. If you're looking for a churro, they've got them in lots of different flavors, from apple pie to Fruity Pebbles. It's gonna be about $8 for a churro. The classic churro, you save about $1. They are $7. We've got a little stand here. How much a can of beer gonna cost you? $12 at Disney Springs. Little tables to sit out and enjoy, and a nice area at it. It is right here with the fountains in the lake. This family I saw there eating Earl of Sandwich. We're gonna pass by in just a moment. That's probably my favorite place to eat at Disney Springs. What do we got in this corner? A little booth to be able to sign up for the Disney Rewards Visa from Chase. Okay. Photo pass. If you come to Disney World, you can get like this add-on where they'll take your photos all around, and I guess you can pick up your photos and do a little photo studio in there. We've got the Marketplace Co-op, the Village Market. Oh, but before I show you that, I want to show you over here. There is a crepe store. They sell bubble waffles, actually, not crepes. And bubble waffles, what are they? They're popular from Asia, particularly Hong Kong. They're these waffles that have little bubbles on them, but they have them in the shape of Mickeys. About $10 for the Halloween-themed pumpkin waffle. The Marketplace Co-op, this is one of the cooler stores at Disney Springs because it's sort of more on the less highly manufactured, maybe more of the, I don't know if I'll say higher end products or more limited products, are the ones that you don't find in a lot of Disney stores, like some cool Disney socks. But then if we go back this way, sure, you'll find your lanyards and you'll find your pins, but they've got the whole Halloween section that's back over here because it's Halloween time right now, as you've heard me say. We got some cool Mickey bags over this way. We've got some neat Winnie the Pooh honey pots because I've always wanted to keep my honey in a pot that's spelled honey, H-U-N-N-Y. So a lot of home stuff that's in here right now. But then as we go over yonder to this side, like they say they have the Disney Vault. So Disney Vault section over here, which, this leads into the Disney Photo Studio and some other jewelry shops that go that way. All right. as we work our way here to see the Winnie the Pooh sweater, there's also kind of a cool car that you can take a selfie in right in the middle. This section right now is all pretty much a lot of Winnie the Pooh themed. All the stuff always changes, but you can get yourself some Winnie the Pooh Crocs for $64.99. Cheap. Cheap in Disney standards. Oh, you can also get some like personalized phone cases and things like that, personalized magic bands, magnets, so that's pretty cool too. Personalized today. All right, heading back out this way, on our way to Earl of Sandwich. So connected to that is the Trend Shop, which is basically all one big gift shop. I feel like it's all the stuff they couldn't fit into the world of Disney. They've just moved over here right next to the world of Disney. All right, pins are always a big thing at Disney, and so they've got a whole pin trading outfit over here. Oh, and if you've got kiddos and they want to go on some rides, and you're not going into Disney World maybe, or today, the day you're coming, or not at all, they can ride the little train here for $5 for a ride. All right, in the pin trading shop. Also a big thing here at Disney World are the magic bands. So like you can put your theme park ticket basically on this that you put on your wrist. This will get you into the parks. You can buy things with it. Lights up when they do the fireworks and things like that. Oh yes, they've got certainly the Disney pins here too. Once Upon a Toy shop over there. We are not going to go into every shop in this video because if we did, the video would simply never end. It would keep on going and going. There's a little water fountain over here that the kids can splash around in. And over here we are at the Earl of Sandwich. Again, not the end of the video, but I want to point out this is my favorite place to eat the world's greatest hot sandwich. This is where I discovered them at Disney World. The first time I did when I was here, I had it like 3 times in a week. They have really good hot toasted sandwiches. My favorite is the Earl's Club for $9.49. They're also a classic at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. All right, so over this way, we have another ride. We have the carousel over here. How much is the carousel? Same price as the train, $5 a ride. If you pay $20, you get 6 rides to get a discount. I think you can use the tokens interchangeably between the train and the carousel. So good if you've got a few kiddos with you. Here we've got the Days of Christmas shop where it's always Christmas. This is a year-round Christmas shop. We'll walk through there in just a moment, but I want to point out over here we have some modern Indian food. If you've been hankering for Indian and you haven't found much at Disney World or in Florida, because there's not a lot of it, you can get your chicken tikka masala comfort food in there. All right, so going into the holiday shop, the magic of the holidays never ends. Its greatest gifts are family and friends. Ooh, it is nicely air conditioned in here because it's probably 85 degrees today. You can have people here personalize things for you, but they're currently on break. These are some pre-personalized ornaments, and if you want to add more words, it's $5 per word. Get your ornament to commemorate the year. Yes, this video was recorded in 2024. And every year you come to Disney, you can pick up a different ornament. Great, neat. I like Christmas. It's definitely one of my favorite times of year. Why? Because I get gifts, or because I give gifts, or because I like Christmas trees or Christmas lights, all of the above. The Art of Disney store for art, like framed art. Here, the Rainforest Cafe, one of the quintessential Disney restaurants. We'll see that in a moment, but we're gonna walk through Goofy's Candy Company to get over there. Over in Goofy's Candy Company, you know what they sell in here? If you guessed candy, you were right. If you have kids, they come in here, definitely kid in a candy shop experience is what you will have. They got jelly beans, they got cotton candy, they've got an area where they're making the candy that's right inside. Oh, and they say before going on duty from Goofy the Manager, this is what you should do. Smile, life is like a box of chocolates. If you're sleeping on the job, do not use taffy as a pillow. I agree, because it's gonna get all sticky. What do they got in the window? Yes, we got some fudge, we got some cupcakes, some cookies, and even the cute, like, Mickey Rice Krispie treats. Okay. Going out this door is going to bring us to the Rainforest Cafe, where we saw the volcano right here erupting earlier from across the way. The Rainforest Cafe, in my opinion, has pretty mediocre American food, but it's not about the food, it's about the theming, because this whole place is themed like a rainforest. They have a gift shop here at the beginning that also has dinosaurs, because dinosaurs, the rainforest, those go together. But the eating environment, as you can see, super heavily themed. You feel like you're dining under trees, and then there's a whole bunch of like jungle animals that make noises and hoot and holler as it goes on. You can see back in the distance over there, there's an elephant just beyond the aquarium. So sure to be a fun eating experience for little or big kids, or just kids at heart. All right, over here at the volcano, you can see they've got some of those animatronic animals. What do we have here? Is that an alligator? Is that a crocodile? Florida gator crocodile experts, help me out. What do we got here? We got a little lava lounge. It's back over this way. What's the lava lounge? It is in the volcano. It's basically like the set of tables that are just out there underneath the volcano. Alright. Cool mushroom. I like the mushroom at the Rainforest Cafe. Okay, now we got this cool bridge that's right here that takes us across the lake. Right at the foot of the bridge, we've got swirls on the water, or ice cream. Yes, quintessential ice cream. Okay, and we can look back now and see the lava lounge from a different perspective, where you can see it's more than tables. There's actually like a little bar over there, so you can get food and drink if you prefer a less heavily themed environment, and maybe you want to eat outside because it's a nice day. The subtext for Disney Springs is the source of inspiration. There's actually like a whole backstory to Disney Springs about how it was established and where it came from, and that's what Disney does really good. They lean into a theme. Like here at the top of this bridge, established in 1938. Of course it wasn't, but as part of their story, that's when it was. They've got a cool little paddle boat restaurant over here, the Paddlefish. They've got the boathouse that we're gonna walk by in just a second. And then looking back over this way, you can see the Lego store and one of the big parking garages. If you wanna park where I started, that is the Lime parking garage. That's the one that is closest to the World of Disney, though there's a bunch of different places you can park. And if you're staying on property, and by that I mean you're staying at a Disney World resort or a hotel, then all of them have shuttle buses that'll bring you here to Disney Springs. If you're trying to like hop between resorts, that's a good way to do it too, because if you were like at the Grand Floridian and you want to go over to the Boat and Yacht Club resort, there's no direct bus that'll take you there, so Disney Springs tends to serve as kind of a transfer station. You can also do that at any of the theme parks too, because they have buses that go to all the hotels as well. All right, so where have we been on the map? We started here and we walked around this way, across this bridge. We're now here by the paddle boat, and we're gonna walk around this little island. Okay, there's the T-Rex restaurant here, a prehistoric family adventure similar to the Rainforest Cafe, just all dinosaurs. As far as I can tell, it's probably owned by the Rainforest Cafe. Just, if your kids prefer dinosaurs to jungle creatures, head over there. You're gonna find some equally mediocre food. We've got a nice little river that winds its way through Disney Springs. No doubt, the spring water as it runs off, or the, what we consider the spring water. In America, the big craze are these like bottles. Everybody's got to have a reusable bottle, so you can get your reusable bottle cup along with a little Disney pouch to carry it in. If you want like a little sling bag and you don't want to carry it on your arm all the time. Oh, past this place. We need to go in here. Wonder-made magical marshmallows. This place, apparently, they have amazingly flavored marshmallows, and they even have bourbon marshmallows. Ooh. All right, marshmallow fans, have you had those? Let me know. Are they good? Are they worth it? Disney Springs is a really popular place for evening dinner type dining because many people go into the parks and then come here afterwards. So you'll find lots of restaurants abound as we walk through. Here we got a cool little mural for Florida citrus grown in the Florida sunshine from spring-fed groves. We've got that Springs brand mineral water up here, which again doesn't exist. That's part of their story. In this cool little bakery here, we've got some delicious looking cinnamon rolls, according to the picture, and a whole set of other baked goods. Pick it up here and bring it back to your hotel and have that for breakfast in the morning instead of perhaps the overpriced breakfast buffet at your Disney resort. Up in this corner is that boathouse, again, that we saw from the other side, and the cool lighthouse on top of it with the boutique. What's the boutique? Well, here at the boutique, you can get tickets for the Amphicar. What's the Amphicar? There are these cars that, well, this is a like tiny little replica of it, but you can look over here, Amphicars, where they are amphibious cars. They are cars that you can rent, and you can actually take these cars out into the water out there. Like, you can drive it yourself in the water, and they got some stuff that tells you where the Amphicar came from. There were about 4,000 of them manufactured in Germany in the 1960s, so that's a really cool piece of history. And you can see right there, we've got an Amphicar coming in for a landing. Right, that's neat. There's another little stage back here for performers. Over yonder, we have a gelato spot and a little wine bar over here. Gideon's Bakehouse, definitely one of the most popular places at Disney Springs. Often long lines to get the baked goods from Gideon's Bakehouse. And when I say often, I also mean currently. Take a look at that line. This is like the longest line you're going to find at Disney Springs, other than the security checkpoint to get in, is probably going to be right here. I have never personally stood in that line, so, but you know, crowds can't be wrong. I don't like lines, so if I have to wait for food, generally not a big fan. All right, the hangar bar over here, kind of like airplane themed spot. A steamboat launch. There's like a little boat dock that's over this way. Paradiso 37. Celebrate the Americas with tastes of North, Central, and South America. So a lot of Latin American foods. You can get Argentinian skirt steak, Caribbean jerk chicken. That's a salmon. They were all kind of connected in there. All right. And they're a good spot for happy hour to get some discount drinks. Happy hour starts at 11 a.m. You know what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, so never too early to start with your margaritas, apparently. All right. Over here, we've got the, this is like the Disney Springs power plant. This is for power and light from 1901, of course. And next to it is the Edison, Thomas Edison, from the whole lighthouses thing. They've even got a little thing about events here, and you know what looks like it was the fire alarm? Of course it wasn't. That's where you will find a portion of the menu or the live events that are here at the Edison. Okay, well, let's see. If you're looking for steak, STK serves some pretty solid steaks. High-end dining, high-end steaks, but really quite delicious. All right, so this brings us kind of up high. We're gonna go down low. We're gonna come back this way in just a moment. There's a little Enzo's Hideaway that's down here and a tunnel bar, but we're gonna go ahead and come this way to walk through this middle part of Disney Springs. You know you're in a very touristy place when you have stores that sell socks. That little kiosk there, it's called Just Fun Socks. I like this part of Disney Springs because there's just all these like staircases and bridges and everything going every which direction. Never know which way I want to go at this point. All right, shall we pick up some whimsical socks while we're here? They've got socks from the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Tupac, even Rambo socks. I never knew I needed a Rambo sock until today. All right, let's go here. We're gonna look at this map, and so you can see where we are. We're right here. So we've pretty much seen all these stores. We're gonna go across this bridge and walk back this way and turn at Uniqlo and go back like that. Okay, so this bridge crosses that little Springs stream that I showed you before. If you're looking for a inexpensive, quick, and pretty tasty pizza, you can check out Blaze Pizza. I do like Blaze Pizza. I've eaten there a number of times. And they call it fast fired because it takes like 3 minutes to make your pizza. It's sort of like the Chipotle of pizza. You go down the line, you tell them what toppings you want on it as they push it down, and then they put it in the oven, and by the time you pay, you've got a pizza. How much does it cost you to get a pizza here? $12 for as many toppings as you want. They are definitely a personal sized pizza, or if you have two not very hungry people, you could split one pizza. So it's probably one of the best deals you're gonna find at Disney Springs, or frankly all of Disney World, if you ask me. If you need to buy tickets and you didn't buy them online, you can buy tickets here for the parks and things like that. Looks like you can even buy tickets for a Disney cruise if you were so inclined. Which, yes, definitely Florida is the land of Disney cruises. Of course, no cruise is going to leave from Orlando itself because Orlando's pretty well landlocked, pretty well in the center of Orlando. I've never taken a cruise out of Orlando, but I did take a Disney cruise out of San Diego that we took down to Ensenada. So if you're interested to see what that looks like, you can check it out. I've got a similar walking tour, complete walking tour of the cruise ship. And let's go to the Welcome Center. Complete walking tour of the cruise ship, and also a review of what it was like. All right, so from the Welcome Center, if we keep going on this way, then we've got a few more shops here on the back end. This is the slightly uninteresting side of the mall because not a lot of people walk down this way, but this is a complete tour, so it's gonna walk down this way. They've got some billboards to advertise the Disney Vacation Club, which is basically Disney's timeshare. You can learn all about it in here. They've got more timeshares than just at Disney World. You'll find them in Disneyland, Hawaii, Peru, lots of different places. They've really been building out their hotel portfolio around the world, but really as these timeshares or Disney Vacation Club. Not a timeshare in the classic sense where you're not stuck with the same hotel year after year. It's a point-based system, and you can redeem it for whatever hotels you would like in the Disney portfolio. All right, going this way, we've got Nahoku, Hawaii's finest jewelers since 1924, popular for their pearls. Vineyard Vines, the little whale up there. Everything's kind of whale themed. Oh, there we go. Look at all those balloons. This is the Curious Princess, my 4-year-old daughter. She really loves balloons, and if she was walking with me right now, she would definitely say, "Papa, can I have a balloon?" A little windy today, so those balloons are kind of going a little bit all over. All right, here's the entrance to the Lime Garage that I told you about. That is close to the World of Disney, just so you can see where that is. Because I don't like to double track on things. The World of Disney shop is just right there. There's a Levi's store, Harley Davidson. If you're looking for barbecue, the Polite Pig is pretty decent. I've eaten there before. I don't like to give you recommendations for places that I haven't eaten because those are, frankly, just disingenuous. Is it the world's best barbecue? No. But is it pretty good barbecue for something you're gonna get on a Disney property? Yes. All right. We've got some nice little seats that you can sit on, some plants, some fountains. This has kind of a Mediterranean vibe to it with the tiled roofs that are over here. Some little lounge music in the background. Pretty well musicked over the whole shopping mall, but not obnoxious music that's just meant to be there in the background. Little sign that says Fall into Magic at Disney Springs. So yes, they definitely do different seasonal things that are here. So if you were to come at Christmas time, you would expect to find a lot more Christmas and holiday decorations abound. This is one of the big open squares. We've got some churros and pretzels over there. Not a lot of people buying the churros and pretzels right now. Okay, back in front of that Welcome Center, or guest relations, as they call it. We have the little water screw, or kind of like pump for the water. Let's see if this thing works. What happens if we push this button? Button, turn. No, it doesn't work right now. Well, it used to work. There used to be a way that you could like make that screw turn and it would bring the water up here. It's a water screw, because literally a screw that brings the water up. Okay, we've got some of the high-end fashion shops here. Zara, MAC for makeup, Coach, Joe Malone, Kate Spade, Johnny Was. I think that's such an interesting name for a store. Johnny Was. Like, is he dead? What's the deal? What's the deal with Johnny? Another cool mural down this little alleyway right here. Oh, and if you're taking the Disney transit buses, you'll find them just behind here. And those are the buses that'll take you to and from the other Disney resorts and the theme parks to Disney Springs. Probably a way a lot of the people who are staying on property get here, where if you're not, then just drive, because the parking is, again, plentiful and free. So, can't beat free. All right, we have this neat little hall right here that looks like a old school hall that you might see in like Philadelphia or Boston. Sort of classic American brick style structure. A lot of structures like this in England too. If you're looking for the coolest place on a hot day to hang out that's not air conditioned, this is definitely going to be it. And they clearly want to make sure you're not thirsty too, because they have another one of these standard drink vendors right here. You can buy your alcohol and drink it walking all around Columbia. One of my favorite sportswear, hiking, outdoor stores has a shop here, and they've got some Disney collection Columbia wear. All right, that's cool. So, I mentioned to you Earl of Sandwich. The founder of Earl of Sandwich has partnered up with another celebrity chef. They opened this thing called Chicken Guy right here. Pretty good chicken sandwiches. They've got locations in Vegas, Caesar's Palace as well. Wolfgang Puck, also a lot of that in Las Vegas. We've got the CocaCola Store and beverage bar, where you can go in and sample different Coca-Cola, bringing the drinks from around the world, also in Las Vegas. There's a Planet Hollywood right here, also in Las Vegas. This is like the Las Vegas section. I feel like Disney went to Vegas and we're like, what are the most popular things in Vegas? Let's go ahead and bring those here. Oh, and there's like a little observatory dome that's there. That's where the Planet Hollywood restaurant is, up there, up towards that dome. More parking garages. There is the orange garage over this way. And I should point out, the Coca-Cola Store also has a really good view from the top. If you're looking to get one of the best views of Disney Springs, head on up to the top floor and just look out. Doesn't cost you any money to go in there and just take a look. All right. So we kind of, when we went down a bunch of stairs, it was over there. This little plaza has a fountain and the AMC Theater, a very big AMC Theater, one that you can also get food in. Another little stage back here, just behind this fountain. This is who's performing tonight. We've got Nicholas Marks performing at 6, 7, 8, and 9 p.m. just to tell you when this place gets really hopping. Chris, why aren't you here at nighttime then? It's too dark. Too dark. Video's never good when it's really dark. Video always comes out a little bit better in the daytime when it's bright. All right. Yeah, hi there. Nice to meet you. I'll give you a pound.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from California.
California. What part?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
I'm watching your videos every day.
Oh, right on.
And I travel based on that.
All right, it's always great to run into my fellow explorers, and they mentioned they're from Northern California, Sacramento area, and they said they are planning a trip to Death Valley based on a Yellow Productions guide. So if you haven't checked that one out and you're interested in Death Valley, you know what, that's a fun one too. All right, so we got this balloon that's back here, which you can see Disney Springs from the air for $30 for adults or $25 for children 3 to 9. You can go up and see Disney Springs from the air in this balloon, although due to the high winds today, it is currently suspended. All right, we have another outpost of Starbucks right here, because you can never have enough coffee at think. Starbucks can never have enough locations in any city block or in any shopping mall. We've got the Star Wars Galactic Outpost here. If you just want to get some Star Wars themed merchandise, you can do it there, since Disney owns Star Wars. Disney also owns Marvel, so they have a Marvel store. Whatever your fandom is into, you know what, you're gonna find a little bit of that here at the Disney shopping mall. If you didn't want to sit down and you want some food truck, we got 3 food trucks hanging out here today. Cantina for barbacoa, cilantro, and a juice truck. More candy shops here. The Candy Cauldron. For the holidays, they have the cherry poison apple. Mwahaha. Sunglass Hut for sunglasses, because you know, Orlando's bright. And I bet there's a lot of people that get here and are like, oh, I need some sunglasses. My eyes are killing me. Definitely one of the things I've realized growing up in San Diego, I just always carry sunglasses with me wherever I go. But if you go to some place like England or you go to some place like Japan, people don't have sunglasses all that much because it's kind of rainy and gray in both of those countries most of the time, and you don't really need your sunglasses. So, but if you live in Florida, California, you generally need your sunglasses. We got a bowling alley over here, Splitsville, luxury lanes. We just passed Salt and Straw, which is also a pretty solid ice cream shop. This is now the backside of the AMC movie theater. Jaleo by Jose Andres is a really good Spanish tapas place, another one that I have personally eaten at, a little bit on the high-end side, but if you're up for that, check it out. Donut shop back here, Everglaze for donuts and cold brew coffee. Okay. We've got the M&M store, also from Las Vegas. Is there a theme about about a lot of the places that are here? Because you know what? You know what also is in Las Vegas? Jaleo. That's right. They're at the Cosmopolitan. And you know where the House of Blues also has a location? Las Vegas. That's right. House of Blues has a location at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. What's the House of Blues? It's a restaurant and also a performance venue. Not always blues. You'll find a lot of rock and jazz, and you know, anybody who's looking for a, I'm going to call it, intimate performance venue might be considered the House of Blues. We'll walk over and see if they have any of their current shows that are coming up. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got the God Mode tour, and we've got Better Than Ezra, Coin. Yeah, not that many people that I know. But boy, if we're not 80s bands, I don't know you. I don't know you all that well. So I'm just not that cool anymore. If it's Weird Al Yankovic, then I definitely know. That's my next 2 concerts that I'm going to. One is Trans-Siberian Orchestra in Anaheim, California, around Christmas time. And 2 is Weird Al Yankovic when he's coming to San Diego in 2025. So if you're going to be at either of those events, I will see you there. And finally, in this little tentish looking thing, we've got Cirque du Soleil that performs over here, and where people wait in line to get into the House of Blues if they want to get some of the best places to view the concert. All right, well, fellow explorers, if your travels are bringing you to Orlando or Disney World, you might enjoy some of my Orlando or Disney World guides right here. You might enjoy my walking tour through the world of Disney, or you might even enjoy my Death Valley video right here in California. Well, fellow explorers, as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in the next video.